Before I explain to you why I look like this and what has happened to me, please subscribe to our Facepalm animated story channel so you don't miss new videos. And there are gonna be many of them. When I went to high school, I fell in love with the coolest guy in our class, Ethan. Actually, I wasn't the only one who liked him. I went to a great length to get him, but it was all worth it. Ethan arranged romantic dates, gave me presents, and wooed me in every possible way. We were going to move to New York at the end of summer. I was so excited about it. Ethan, however, did not share my enthusiasm. He changed a lot lately. Canceled dates often, ignored my text, rarely picked up the phone, and suddenly stopped calling me at all. It's supposed to be our anniversary the other day, and I wanted to give Ethan an expensive gift. I got a new smartphone for him. I was deciding between an iPhone and a Samsung, but decided on an iPhone. By the way, let me know in the comment section which kind of smartphone you would like to have. It costs a lot, so I had to get into a lot of debt. We met in the best restaurant in the city. I was wearing a stunning black dress. Ethan looked excellent as well. I know that our relationship is not at the best place at the moment, but I still love you very much. I handed in the gift. Ethan was shocked when he saw it. He said that it was also unexpected, and that he loves it. But then he put his head down. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and then he said we need to break up, because I was too good for him, and it's not about me, it's about him, and all this crap you hear when someone dumps you. My eyes went dark. I was about to panic, so I turned around and ran to the exit. Ethan asked me to come back, but I needed fresh air ASAP. My heart was pounding. I can't remember how I got home. I've been crying for 2 days straight. When I came to my senses, I decided to talk to Ethan, but he didn't pick up the phone. He was just ignoring me like it was me who dumped him. So I decided to meet him in person and went to his house. I saw something that shocked me deeply. Ethan was hugging some girl right on the porch. They were giggling, and then he kissed her goodbye. I felt like I'd been doused with ice water. Luckily, they didn't see me, so I decided to follow the girl. I found out her address. She lived in a huge mansion. Apparently, her parents were rich. I couldn't believe it. But I pulled myself together and decided to win my boyfriend back, no matter what it took. I went through a hard time trying to find her in social media. She was not in Ethan's friends list. But having spent the whole night on it, I succeeded. The girl's name was Linda Lee, and I saw a fresh post at her Facebook page about her looking for an Italian language tutor. Evviva! Yay in Italian. I shouted. This is my chance. I've been learning Italian my whole life and know it perfectly well. Becoming her tutor, I can get closer to her and find all the dirt she's hiding behind closed doors. I will prove to Ethan that she's not good enough for him. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, as they say. But I couldn't show up out of the blue. I suppose she knows the girl she recently stole her boyfriend from. I needed to come up with something. I decided to change into a man. I went to the nearest thrift shop and got all kinds of branded clothes. I had no idea you can find so much cool stuff there for so little money. Having dealt with the clothes, I put together the rest of the look. Thank God, there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube about how to transform a girl into a man. And voila! An hour later, a handsome guy was looking at me in the mirror. All I was left with was to make that girl trust me. I even created a fake account, uploaded a couple of photos of me with my new look, and applied for the tutor position. My new name is Leo, and I lived in Italy a couple years back. Before long, I got an appointment. Even though I looked stunning as a guy, I was worried the plan would fail. However, it all went smoothly, and I wasn't caught. I hate to admit it, but she's a pretty nice girl for a girl who steals someone else's boyfriend. Our first class went excellent. She didn't ask too many questions, and I was explaining the basics of Italian to her, meanwhile asking about her personal life. She told me she had a boyfriend named Ethan. You don't say, I thought. But what really shocked me was that she told me they'd been dating for a year. I was just stunned. What? The whole year? So they've been screwing around right under my nose and I didn't notice anything? When Linda went to the bathroom, I quickly scanned her room, but didn't notice anything suspicious. Until I saw a new iPhone box the same color I had given to Ethan. By that time, Linda was back. Where did you get your new iPhone? I meant to get one the same color myself, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't really know. Ethan gave me one the other day. To say I was furious is to say nothing. I tried to stay calm. Then I saw a picture of them together by the bed. Is that Ethan? Yes, that's him. He looks a lot like my friend's ex. I was curious what she would say about his ex, i.e. me. Not possible. I'm his first girlfriend. Ethan hasn't dated anyone before. He told me himself. Then the puzzle came together. Linda didn't steal anyone. Ethan has been lying to both her and me. He's been playing a double game the whole time. I told her that class was over and went home. I was just mad. The person I considered the closest turned out to be an unimaginable liar. At home, I looked through all of Linda's friends list on Facebook and discovered Ethan's second account, with plenty of photos of them together. It broke my heart completely. Suddenly, I didn't want to win him back. I wanted to look into his deceitful eyes and spit in his face. I needed to return a debt for the iPhone, so I went to my second class with Linda. She paid good money, and it wasn't her fault, in fact. I felt sorry for her because she didn't know the truth. Our next class, Linda set up at the cafe. Since the very beginning, she began telling me about her problems at school and beyond. We got so excited, we even forgot about the language class and didn't notice it went dark outside. It's been a long time since I met a guy who I can talk to like this. What about Ethan? We don't usually talk like this. The moment she said that, guess who came through the door? Kanye West. Just kidding. It was Ethan. He saw us and came to our table. I saw jealousy on his face. Honestly, it felt so good. This is Leo, my Italian tutor. I told you about him. He looks at me closely for a while. Have we met before? It's like I know you from somewhere. We could have met, if only I was interested in going to sports bars with friends and playing stupid video games. Linda smiled when she heard me reply, because I hit the bullseye. As Ethan wondered what to say, I suddenly kissed Linda on the cheek and told her the class was finished. Even though I walked right out of the cafeteria, I was sure that Ethan was furious. And that was a bomb on the soul. The next day, Linda texted me. Hey, sorry to bother. I know we don't have class today, but I'm so bored and thinking about going to the park. Do you want to join me? I agreed. We walked around all night, went on rides, ate cotton candy, and were just having fun. When I walked her home, Linda took my hand and gave me goosebumps. She stopped and told me she has strong feelings for me. I couldn't imagine my lies would go so far. I literally had no idea what to say. Linda said she had never felt anything like this before. What about Ethan? I've never felt as intimate with him as I do with you. I feel so bad, but I can't do anything about it. This very moment, out of the blue from behind the bushes popped out, no, not Kanye West, but outraged Ethan. He headed at me first with his fists. It turns out he'd been following us and heard every single word. I knew you wanted to steal Linda away from me. I disliked you from the moment I saw you. Linda tried to stand up for me, but it was too late. My wig fell to the ground. For about a minute, we didn't say a word, just staring at each other. Linda was shocked to find out the guy she fell in love with turned out to be a girl. Ashley? So you know each other? What is the meaning of all this? This is my crazy ex. But you said I was your first girlfriend. Tell her about dating both of us at the same time, giving away my gifts, and all these lies. I only dated you to cheat off homework and get a decent high school diploma. That's why I left you after graduation. Ethan, what about me? Have you been lying to me this whole time? I only dated you because of your dad's money. I was hoping he would give me a job in his firm, but all the efforts are a waste of time because of Ashley. After these words, I slapped him as hard as I could. Not for me, but for Linda. I felt so sorry for her. Tears came out of her eyes and then she ran away. I tried to stop her, but she got a cab and drove away. For the next couple of days, I tried to reach out to her. I texted her apologizing about what happened, asked her to meet me, but it was no use. When I lost hope to see her again, I recalled installing a tracking app on her iPhone. I quickly figured out where Linda was. Turns out she was at her family farm, not far from the city. I went there immediately and saw Linda standing by the second-floor window. I knew she won't be coming down and talking to me. I just wanted to apologize, knowing she's listening. I love spending time with you, and don't want to lose you. Besides, we both have a shitty ex. Having finished my monologue, I was about to leave, but heard the door open and saw Linda. She came up and kissed me in the lips before I even said anything. It wasn't just a friendly kiss. It felt like real passion. She told me that she had been thinking all this time, and not angry with me at all. On the other hand, she's grateful for revealing the truths. She became even more attracted to me, despite the fact I'm a girl. She also added she understood how strange it was, and did not expect reciprocation from me. I agree, it's weird, but at the same time, I felt really good about it. I said I needed to process all of this, especially since I didn't want to upset Linda in any way at this difficult moment, and suggested she just go home. I don't know whether it was a happy ending or not, but I'm living in New York now, with Kanye West. Okay, I know it's not funny anymore. I moved in with Linda, and we're happy here. We got a dog, by the way. I wish I could tell you more about our relationship, but that's a whole other story. If you want to continue, please hit the like button and leave a comment.